Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to KAM Reacts. I am KAM, aka Korean Atlanta Mentorship, and I just saw this news video come out. I think not even 24 hours ago, 19 hours ago, that says Henry County Schools payroll delay upsets employees. And if you don't know where Henry County is, so here's a map of Atlanta. This is actually Atlanta. If you want to go to Henry County, it's in the southeast. And I remember when I first came to Atlanta, I did Uber driving and I got to know Henry County. I was like, there's literally almost no one here. Oh, property is so cheap. And then a couple of years later, it got super expensive. In fact, in 2020, this place, Stockbridge, right here, had the second highest increase in rents in the entire country. So things have been getting tough because everything's getting more expensive. And, if people miss one paycheck or by a week, they're going to freak out just because people are struggling, right? So let's go ahead and play this and see what's going on in Henry County.
Tonight, the Henry County School District confirms it can't pay its employees tomorrow, blaming the problem on Tuesday's winter storm.
And many employees just found out today they will not get paid until next week. And now we're hearing from a lot of folks out there impacted.
Oh, and if you didn't know anything about how Georgia Atlanta works, if snow ever comes for one day, the entire state has to shut down. And so if you ever try to drive when the snow comes, your car is likely to be abandoned and damaged. It's no joke. I had no idea that Georgia was like this because it's going to snow like not even once every year, but once even couple of years. So if you're an out of state or you don't know what you don't know, you're going to be screwed. But you could see how just like one day of snow ruined um uh people's chances of getting paid, which is insane, right?
Including one teacher who reached out to our very own Cody Alcorn. He's live right now in McDonough from the school district office. So, Cody, how many people are actually impacted tonight?
Ron and Jennifer, I'm told every single district employee. That's more than 5,000 people who are banking on this check.
5,000 and everybody's going to get delayed or not going to get paid on time. Okay, that's crazy.
To hit their accounts tomorrow, considering they only get paid once a month and their last paycheck came on December 19th. I first met Denisha Henderson back in December when her EBT account was hacked.
Last month, someone stole my benefits.
Just trying to make ends meet, teaching in Henry County.
I'm a 7th grade school teacher.
A job she loves.
I do. It's always been my passion since a little child to be a teacher, and here I am.
Like many Americans,
some people are one income. Some people do live check to check. We have kids. We have bills. It's the real world. I mean, the economy isn't cheap these days. Some people can't afford to save.
Henderson was counting on her paycheck, which should have hit her account this morning.
The day before payday is when I usually get paid. And so when I woke up this morning and I didn't see a text, I knew something was wrong then. Because we're supposed to get paid tomorrow, it should have been there today. And then that's when I opened my phone and seen all the text messages, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is why.
This is the email sent out blaming the delay on the forecasted winter weather, telling employees they'll have to wait several more days to be paid.
I think what's crazy is that as a school teacher, you don't make enough, so you essentially have to go on benefits. And I think, let's just take a look at this. Henry County 7th grade school teacher salary. Okay. How much is it? Okay, about 20 per hour, 42 grand. So 30 to 60 grand a year. Probably around 60 grand if you're on top of the pay scale. But yeah, these days 40 grand is not enough. Like I remember when I first came here, I was making 20 grand a year. I was like, how am I going to survive? And I was like, I would love to have a teacher salary. And now, like, I look at these teachers, it's like, man, I feel so I don't want to say sorry, but I know times are tough, right? And the fact that you make 40 grand, you got to be on benefits, and you're freaking out that if you don't get paid within a couple of days, it's like the end of the world. That's how it is for a lot of people. Like literally, they're not even like paycheck month to month. It's like week to week. That's how insane it is. Okay, like it's an insane world, and I literally have no idea how people survive. I literally have no idea. But let's keep watching.
What am I supposed to do? We have bills. I have most of my bills are auto pay. So tomorrow, people are going to be looking for their money. The world doesn't stop.
Henderson says she's talked to several of her colleagues.
Everybody's pretty much scared. They don't know what to do. They don't.
Yeah. Of course, when you're all living paycheck to paycheck, who wouldn't be scared? And then, they can't complain. I honestly think that the school district, um, honestly, this is really kind of sad, right? Like, if they had known velocity banking, and I think 40 grand is enough to just kind of get by with a small line of credit, right? But if they had known velocity banking, okay, whether you get paid couple of days later or it doesn't really matter because it's all going to come out of your line of credit, right? And so we're not paying for things out of our paycheck. We're paying for things out of our credit card or line of credit. And the cool thing about paying things out of our credit card is that it's like a 30-day float. So I'm not sure why we're paying things directly with cash when we don't need to, especially if it's going to be like the life and death difference between whether we're freaking out, we can go to sleep or not. And they're all freaking out. Again, they're afraid to speak out because retaliation. And if they get paid, how many days late? Is like just a week late. Life is over for them.
Don't want to speak out because they're afraid of retaliation.
All with the same question.
Even if this was going to happen, couldn't you have told us this as soon as you knew, not the day before payroll wasn't going to pay us?
Now, Henderson says the confusing part about all of this is their time cards were due on the 10th, 2 weeks ago. So she and many throughout this county are wondering how a couple snow days kept these checks from hitting their accounts tomorrow. Now, tonight, the school district did say the icy weather kept their employees from getting here to the district office to make sure those checks were properly processed. But again, a lot of people, more than 5,000, say this all could have been handled much differently.
Isn't that insane? 5,000 people are not going to get paid because it snowed in Georgia for one day. Hold on, let me actually snow emergency Henry. I know they did it in DeKalb County. Yeah. Cars still stuck in snow ice in Henry County. Stranded and out of gas. Henry County, other mother stuck on the freeway. Henry County road still. I'm telling you, you come to Georgia and it snows one day, it's over. It's over, and it's so crazy how 5,000 people can't get paid because it snows for one day. And then not only that, I don't mean to laugh, but for you could kind of see that for most people, if they literally don't get paid when they get that paycheck, they can't handle a 5-day float. They literally cannot handle it. And actually, let me just say, um, hold on. Let me just do this. Let's play one more time.
This morning,
The day before payday is when I usually get paid. And so when I woke up this morning and I didn't see a text, I knew something was wrong then because we're supposed to get paid tomorrow. It should have been there today. And then that's when I opened my phone and seen all the text messages and I'm like, oh, okay, this is why.
this is the email sent out blaming the delay on the forecasted winter weather, telling employees they'll have to wait several more days to be paid.
Hold on. So January's planned early payroll date is Friday, January 24th. It's literally 5-day delay and people are freaking out. 5 days. Oh my God. You see how like most people are living on the edge? 5 days and their life is over. I'm not making fun of them. I'm just saying this is reality in America.
What am I supposed to do? We have bills. I have most of my bills are auto pay. So tomorrow, people are going to be looking for their money. The world doesn't stop.
Henderson says she's talked to several of her colleagues.
Everybody's pretty much scared.
Yeah. So 5 days, you get paid. Like I can't imagine working at the school because it's like you're gonna be like stressed out working with colleagues who are all broke. All 5,000 of them, except for maybe the principal. The principal's corrupt. Okay. So, but 5,000 employees, all of them don't get paid, or there's a 5-day delay, and every one of your colleagues are freaking out. That's America today, folks. Right? All right. Well, that's it for this reaction video. So, what do y'all think? You think everybody's living on the edge these days? I think they are because if these days, I could float for a couple of months, assuming I had absolutely no income. Now, would I want to live that way? Absolutely not. But, that's why you get huge lines of credit so that you can manage your cash flow, even if money doesn't come in temporarily, right? All right. Well, that's it for today, folks. See you on the next video. This is Cam Reacts, aka Korean Atlanta Mentorship.